dinner, and then he'll come back, and she'll go while he feeds everyone.
Gotcha.
So it's quite
good.
the routine they have. I'm like, wow.
Ours was basically, he's going to pick her up today, and then tomorrow I'm going to pick her up. So
nice.
Kind of swap it.
Marriage is all about compromise and balance, right?
Yeah.
That's the secret to success.
Right. Right.
So Christmas is approaching. I spent the weekend doing Christmas cards and wrapping presents. And
Nice.
I thought of you as I was wrapping my gifts because I was like, wow, Natty has a daughter. I have minimal gifts to worry about. I have my mom, my dad, and my brother, my brother's child, and my brother's wife.
Okay.
Really, I'm my best friend. I let Steve worry about his family. If he needs help, then, like, we'll join, you know.
Sure.
He hasn't popped the question, so it's not my family.
Right.
That's my justification. I was like, wow, she has. She has.
That's your
child.
mess still. Sorry, Steve.
They're not a mess. It's just, yes. I have to put boundaries for myself, or I'll try and like do everything, and then I'm like, I can't do it all. So.
I got what you're saying. That's how my husband is. He just kind of does everything for everyone and never says no. So
it's hard.
Yeah, and I mean I can definitely see that too, but I think little by little I'm kind of learning to not.
It's definitely as I've gotten older, I'm like. Don't do it, Janet. You're going to regret it.
Right.
You got a lot on your plate. Stop.
Gotcha.
But you have a little one. She's 6. And so you have a lot. When it comes to a child, you have to, like, do the presents. You have to play Santa, do the shopping when she's not around, while you're working, while you're recording rap music videos, while you're working out. Like, how do you do it? What's the key to success?
I guess just experience of being a child myself. You just kind of have to put yourself into that mode or like into that same brain.
Okay.
And you have to think of where they won't look as far as hiding gifts.
Okay.
Because this weekend, yesterday when my husband was at the gym, I was sleeping and my daughter, like I put some of her presents that I've already purchased for her in my closet.
Oh.
And she was trying to get in there yesterday, so I jumped right out of bed and
you like woke up from a dead sleep?
Right. All I did was just kind of hide them in my clothes.
Right.
You know. But she didn't find them, but she was definitely looking for them. She's like, "What was that?" And I'm like, "Oh, I have no idea." You know, just
dirty clothes.
Plays really dumb. You know, so. But I remember as a kid, I was always looking.
Constantly.
Oh, yeah. Like under my parents' bed and in their closet. So my mom always she was awesome with hiding gifts.
See, I think I would suck at that.
Yeah.
Horrible. Like with Steve, I'm like, don't go in that room. Your Christmas presents are in there. Okay? Thanks.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Don't go in there.
Yeah, I mean, I put it on the top shelf of my closet because, I mean, thinking she wouldn't.
She's 6, yeah.
I mean, her eye level is nowhere near that, so I wasn't thinking she'd look up, but she did, so I'm like, crap.
Smarty.
She's
a smarty.
Oh, she's too smart for her own good.
How old were you when Santa was
revealed?
revealed?
I believed him, like, I remember camping out. Oh, what was that? I don't know. I want to say like 11 or 12.
Okay.
It was probably one of the last years.
Yeah, that sounds about right for me, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then reality hit.
Yeah.
Bummer.
Right. That's okay. I was talking to one of the pharmacists I work with at work, and we were just talking about how easily they can be influenced by, like, older kids.
Right.
You know, that Santa's not real or the Tooth Fairy's not real. And there's actually a little girl that lives close to our house I think she's a 6th grader.
Oh.
And she was trying to tell my daughter that the Tooth Fairy wasn't real. So then I had this realization that my daughter can't hang out with anyone older.
Right.
You know, especially if you're just trying to keep them
innocent and happy.
Yeah, exactly. So,
That's
I guess,
a good rule.
Yeah. That's a good success.
It is.
Keeping...
A 6-year-old and a 6th grader.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Grammy nominations were announced this last week.
Awesome.
Did you?
No.
Okay. So I'm all obsessed with these music shows and award shows. I love the Oscars. I love the Golden Globes. I don't know why. I think it's seeing all these pretty people dress up in pretty outfits and then honor each other. It's
gotcha.
like,
well, I mean, kind of like, you know, now that you say that, I guess I understand, because it's a lot to take, you know, a couple months, and you basically live with these people for several, or, you know, weeks to months at a time, and, you know, I'm sure they're grateful, especially with how much money they make.
No kidding. So I want to go over a couple categories for nominees. They're just 3. We'll have the complete list of nominees posted on our Facebook and our blogs from eOnline. This is where I get the list. So for Album of the Year, we have Morning Phase from Beck, Beyonce from Beyonce, X from Ed Sheeran, Girl from...
Pharrell?
Thank you. I always jack that name up. And then In the Lonely Hour by Sam Smith, who I cannot stop hearing Sam Smith's name, it seems, for the last 6 months.
Oh, what was that? That song, that Stay With Me?
Yes.
It reminds me so much of... Oh, I had it.
On the tip of your tongue.
Well, so many people... Because I looked it up and I remember thinking, I'm like, I've heard this song before. Right. I know this is a cover, but it's not a cover. It sounds exactly like some song.
Norah Jones?
No. it's a guy.
No, I'm. While you think about that,
yeah,
I'll go over the next 2 categories.
I doubt it'll come up, but okay, go ahead.
Which are country categories,
cool.
So that's why they mattered to me, and they both include Miranda Lambert. So for Best Country Album, Riser from Dierks Bentley, The Outsiders, Eric Church, 12 Stories by Brandy Clark, Platinum by Miss Miranda Lambert, and The Way I'm Livin' by Leanne Womack. For Best Country Solo Performance, nominees are Give Me Back My Hometown by Eric Church, Invisible by Hunter Hayes, Automatic by Miranda Lambert, Something in the Water by Carrie Underwood, and Cop Car by Keith Urban.
So what's your choice?
Miranda Lambert.
Of course.
I have an obsession. I really do. Did you think of the sounds like? No.
No, I think it's someone like Eric Clapton or... It's like that era.
Gotcha. And
but I can't think of it.
Not familiar with that era very well.
Oh, maybe it's... No. Okay.
Okay.
No, sorry. Sorry for that dead air.
No worries. No worries. So, with the holidays come temptations. It sounds like you have your temptations on, like, hold. You have, like, one cheat day, and you're sticking to that. You're really good. No. She's shaking her head. No. I mean, I was like, wow.
I wish I could say that I was, not last year, but the year before that, I was just on this schedule of no. But last year, it started again.
It's hard.
It is hard.
My coworker has been bringing in these homemade cookies, and I'm like,
I think that's where a lot of it happens.
Because mentally I'm like, if I have a cookie, but I skip lunch, and it's totally not healthy. Right. Not at all.
Yeah, like I came into work this morning, and there was a tray full of cookies. It's like, really?
Did you have one?
Of course I did.
Yes. Okay, it makes me feel less guilty if I think other people are cheating as well. Right.
And this guy will always come in, and he'll be like, you should have a cookie. They look delicious. You're like, come on, dude.
What's your goal? Right. So I found some healthy kitchen staples that I wanted to run through with you. Is that cool?
Yeah, for sure.
And I want you to tell me if you have these in your kitchen. Okay. So the first one is almond butter. Do you have that in your kitchen?
No, I have apple butter.
I've had almond butter in my kitchen before. Mm-hmm. It's peanut butter, but with almonds.
Oh, okay.
And
yeah.
I've seen that. It's supposed to be healthier and
more expensive.
It is. Okay. It is. Mm-hmm. And we don't eat a lot of peanut butter, but the dogs eat peanut butter with their vitamins on a daily basis. So We don't have almond butter. Apple cider vinegar?
Yep.
I don't know. Did you listen to last Tara's?
Yeah, I did,
podcast?
and I was actually interested in how she did that. It's kind of funny. I had a dream recently, and I was describing to somebody how you wash your hair with
apple cider vinegar.
Yeah, and it was in my dream.
Crazy.
But the only thing I've heard that from is when Tara was explaining to you.
Oh, that's awesome.
So,
have you tried it yet?
No, I have not.
I'm afraid to because of my whole dyeing process.
Right,
so you'll have
same
to let
with
me know.
me. Same with me.
You dye your hair?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
What color is your natural hair color?
It's brown, but I kind of...
Lighten it?
I went blonde last year, so...
I think I saw pictures on Facebook of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I understand. We have apple cider vinegar in our refrigerator because I read somewhere that if you do like shots of it on a regular basis, it helps prevent carpal tunnel.
Oh, wow.
And typing constantly. So I bought this apple cider vinegar, and then I found out there were apple cider vinegar pills. So I bought the pills, but then they gave me a headache. And it's really hard to do shots of apple cider vinegar.
Yeah,
it's hard on the throat.
I hear that.
So...
You've talked about this on one of your podcasts.
I'm really sad about it.
I think I just used it in a recipe, and we have it now. So.
And do you have the Bragg's version? That's like supposed to be the ultimate one.
No, I only usually buy like Kroger.
Oh, okay. And it says you can use apple cider vinegar to flavor foods, which I should probably use the leftover for that.
Nice.
Or balsamic vinegar is a close second, which I know we have tons of balsamic vinegar. We love doing the balsamic vinegar and olive oil. Yummy. And then, speaking of Bragg's liquid aminos.
I've heard of it.
You don't use it?
No.
So it's the certified non-GMO protein concentrate is made from soybeans. It's gluten-free and has a salty flavor.
Nice. So it tastes like edamame?
Possibly. We'll have to check that out. Coconut oil?
I do have some, actually.
I do too. But I always tend to reach for olive oil before I do coconut oil, and I don't know why.
Yeah, we used it for a recipe, and it's now in our
Coconut oil has so many diverse... Like, you can do, like, put it on your face and your hair. I have used coconut oil, and it didn't mess with my dye. So...
Really?
Yeah, you should try that.
Yeah, somebody told me about that, to use it on your face, and I'm so... Like, I don't want to try stuff on my face because my face, it's not sensitive, but I feel like it could potentially be sensitive. And I would just have a minefield on my face, which is grossness. So.
Right. Well, I can tell you I didn't. It worked out very well. I put it all over my face, and I slept all night, and I washed it off, and it worked out pretty well. I put, like, a towel over my pillow.
Was it just moisturizing?
Yeah, it was a little oily feeling, but
Interesting.
It was good. Himalayan salt, it's an essential seasoning agent. Salt is present in just about every recipe, and having too much or too little can make or break a meal.
Gotcha.
Himalayan salt. Coconut or almond milk, which I tend to go toward almond milk. I just bought some yesterday. It doesn't go bad as quickly. And it tastes to me just like regular milk. But other people have told me there's a big difference.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not much of a milk drinker anyways.
I'm not either, but I like cereal and I like it in my coffee.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I use creamer. I use coconut creamer, actually.
Oh, there you go. That sounds delicious.
Yeah.
Dr. Schultz's Superfood. It's a superfood powder. This product is full of organic vegetables, minerals, and nutrients. I've never even heard of it.
Me either.
Lemon. Freshly squeezed lemon juice is a wonder. It goes in smoothies, over salads, soups, and everything. One time I bought a big bag of lemons, and they went bad.
Sure.
Because I had this, like, great aspiration to use it like that.
Right.
Are you a lemon person?
I try to be. We don't usually have them around, but, like, when I was younger, my mom used to make hot lemon honey tea for us.
Okay.
And so she'd just microwave a cup of water or, you know, put on some hot water and squeeze half a lemon and, like, a teaspoon of honey. And that was it, just to kind of help the congestion. And
Right.
And so now I make it for my daughter.
Oh.
But, yeah. And they're also good, like, if You cut them in half. You can throw them into your garbage disposal, and they make your...
I have done that. I have done that, but I